Welcome. Welcome to today's stream. What are we on? The 4th of August now? Day 10? Day 10, and we're up to damage. Yes, we're up to damage. Lovely. And what do we need to do? Let's try chat a minute. Got a keyboard here somewhere. See if it's any good. No, it didn't work. Oh, that's working. I think I'm getting used to this thing. It's a bit like having a phone though, with a 4K 50-inch screen. How do I send that? Enter. Oh yes. What's that start time? 1 o'clock? Yeah, we're even on time. That's amazing. Combat damage, hey? Have we got to that stage? Yes, we have. So, pop that there. Oh. Let's then get onto the other computer. Oh, you're already on the other computer, I'm not. There we go, now I am. Yeah, looking good. What are we going to need today? GURPS, aren't we? She's going to look a bit weird. New new IDE today. This is the new version of A Sea Lion. Downloaded and installed that last night. Yeah. We'll call it Sand. It's part of the Sand library I'm making. Damage. It's part of the rule set, isn't it? Yes, add them please. Here we go. Yeah, that's really all I need. Appearance. There we go. That's what we've got. The header file. The header file is upon us, and it's going to do some damage. What are they doing live? Oh, that's my coffee. Found me coffee. Dear, deliveries at 9 PM. I don't believe this world nowadays. Anyway, that's not your problem. That's mine. I have my shopping coming today. Being delivered. So I'm a happy boy. And I've got pizza for tea, so I'm really happy. So let's have a hash include. Header. It's going to be source. And it's going to be common. There we go. And let's make our first one damage. Melee damage. Combat damage. Melee. So this will, I'm just going to have to call it, yeah, damage melee. So that's what we're doing at the moment. That'll look good. No idea what we're going to put in it like, but that'll look good. What are we going to need? We are going to need to be able to affect the player. Did pick up the item. Silly me. So let's do this as we've done before. I think that's going to be the best way of doing this, and then we'll know what we need. So we'll copy that. That's the only one we've got doing damage at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. I want... That looks good. It's really going to be a pass-through class, as far as I can see, just a control of data flow. So this is really going to be like a data flow set of instructions. Because what we're going to do is we're going to accept damage in as an int. So we will need a U32 object ID. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? So that's our object that we're going to do damage to, and we will need I think it's going to be a U32 again, actually. Just damage. I'm not sure at this point in time because we haven't got anything to work with. But that gives us two variables that mean something to us. Because we know what an object is and we know what the object ID is used for. And we know what the damage is because we calculated that last time. And we actually do have the damage, don't we? So we can apply it. Can't remember what we did with the damage, but I think we returned it to the main loop. We'll see. We'll see. Right, let's get some rules on. Yes, I've been using Blender yesterday, and look what I found here. Look at that. That's going to be the icon, I think. But I'm going to see what I can do with it first. Comes under the same copyright as the rules we're using, so it's fair game. There's the helmet that took. I just cut it out of here. Right, health. Right, okay, that's you. We're not interested in you lot, are we? We're interested in damage today. Okay, disease, no, we're not doing disease yet. Flame, no. Collision falls, no. Recovery from fatigue, no. Fatigue costs 15 points. Okay, wounds. Here we go. Injuries, no. Okay, starts damage roll. Yeah, right, we did that, didn't we? Damage resistance rates the degree of protection that natural or worn armour, force field, tough skin, bloody blah can do, but it only reduces to 1. Basic damage, the result is the penetrating damage that punch through or deform the armour enough to cause a significant injury. For instance, if you are hit by an attack that inflicts 6 points of basic damage, and you're wearing mail with DR4, you take 2 points of penetrating damage. Ooh. In general, damage resistance from multiple sources is additive. If you have a natural DR of 2 and put on a tactical vest with DR 12, your total DR is 14. Exceptions will always be noted. Right, wounding. Here we go. Oh no, it can be retracted to 0. If there is any penetrating damage, multiply it by the attack's wounding modifier. Okay, just 1 second then. I think we're going to have to look at what we did under combat. Just in case. Right, so we do a sand attack roll. We haven't defined attacker and defender on that, have we? Not yet. Okay. And at the end, what we're doing? Okay, we've got a defense roll as well. That's good news. Is this true? This is what I'm now asking myself. Is this line true? That's a good question. So we've already started doing this now, haven't we? Damage, melee, open brackets, object ID, and comma damage. Okay. So we need the object ID somewhere in this lot. Right, this was written with 1... Okay, yeah, I understand. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. So send attack roll. And I'm gonna have to have it's an I-32 for object ID. Okay, we can do that. So that gives us our object ID. And we calculate the amount of damage. So that's looking good. Pop it in here. That's the best place to pop it. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at these rules a bit more. Round fractions down, but the minimum injury is 1 hit point for any attack that penetrates. Okay, so I'm wrong. There you go, I'm admitting that I'm wrong. Okay, that's fine now. So it can be a 0. Sorry, you're out. You're out of here. And you will be in. That's correct. Semicolon. Damage melee isn't valid, yes, that's right. There we go. Hash include header, and it's sand damage.h. There we go. This is what we're doing now. You're out of here. I mean, totally out of here. Lovely. So what did we call it? Yeah, damage melee. Capital M. That's the one. Magic, we now have damage. How's about that for quick work? Okay, let's go do it. Oh. Oh, it will be. Hold on a minute. What variable type is damage? It's an I32, so it can go negative. Okay. Fine. That just means it's less than or equal to 0. Return. It doesn't do anything. I think that's bloody obvious. Okay, we now have to multiply it out. We've got multipliers. How will we know what damage type it is? Well, we know what damage type it is. It's crush. Okay, we can do that. Remember, this is prototyping. Oh.
It's all about humanity.
How do I reset this? Browse. Oh, that's how I do it, I suppose. Zoom in, zoom out.
It's all about humanity.
Ah, here we go. Go back to text. There we go. So, copy. Didn't realise we're still running it. Whoops. Yeah, we can put it above that. Because that's part of it. Still got music going, have I? Oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy me. Nice music, though. Let's concentrate. Come on. Let's get going on this. Let's get moving. I'm still dallying, I think. Tab. There we go. So for us, our damage equals crush. And there isn't one. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. There is no crushing. Crushing must be 1. Interesting. Yeah. Indicate what happens next. See the following sections for rules on injuries and recovery. Ooh. Okay. We'll do that in a sec. Alright, am I happy with what I've got here? Yeah, so we don't have a multiplier. There's nothing for crushing. So really, that equals crushing equals 1 by default. Alright, okay. Cutting, crushing, impaling, that's better. Alrighty. What happens next? That's a damn good question. It really is a very, very good question right now because I've got no idea. We apply the damage somehow. We've got the object ID. And we have the damage. At this stage, that is after DR. Has been applied. That was what the last bit of the combat was all about. So we know that value. What do you want to do with it? Come on, game, tell me what you want to do with it. Okay. The life of an adventurer is not all song and glory. You get tired, you get your clothes dirty, you might actually get hurt, or even worse, killed. Fortunately, all these problems can be cured, even death. Read on. We're doing a roguelike. Sorry, mate. Last bit, scratch it. You ain't having that. Wounds and ailments cause injury. Okay. Temporary loss of hit points. Thus, your hit point score measures your ability to sustain injury. If any injury reduces you to 0 or fewer hit points, you will soon fall unconscious. You can even go to negative hit points, but if you go too far, you risk death. For the average man, -1 times hit points in addition to the above effects make an immediate health roll or die. Okay. So we're going to need 2 things. We need to know what's what. So let's find out what's what. Let's get our effective or current hit points. Right, so what we need is I32 current hit points. And that's going to have to equal something. Control N. Nothing in that list, so let's go up to common. Right. We may have to alter one of these. In our ECS system. So, primary characteristics, health and health cost. There is an I32. Hit points. I know the rules, don't worry. Cost. And that gives us another I32, which is hit points. Well, its secondary characteristics, hit points. And that will be current. Okay, so we're going to need secondary characteristics and primary characteristics. We need both. Okay. And that will be in object ID. Core. N. And we're going back to sand, aren't we? Combat.h. What we need in here is nothing. Gone to the wrong file. Damage.h. We're going to need to know these things, so we'll better go and get them. Source, core, and I think it is GameObjects.h. Yeah. primary characteristics. We'll call those primary. And it's a pointer equals object lookup component object ID so it's object ID comma component primary characteristics. Fantastic. That works nicely. Secondary characteristics. We're going to call secondary equals object lookup component. I guess you know what's coming up now, don't you? Object ID comma comp, and that's secondary characteristics, please. Current hit points equals secondary arrow hit points current minus damage. There we go. Looks good. Right, what do we need to do with that? Now we've got the damage dealt. We need to do some if statements, I bet. Okay. We have -1, -5, -10. Oh god, we've got a shock as well, have we? Okay. Let's just take the first bit and deal with the first bit. Let's be simple people again, please. There we go. Clean this up. Okay. So. That's what that means. Right, now we've found out what this silly thing is. Colon, I've missed. May as well get everything correct here. Alright. So we don't have a multiplier. That's good news. Alright, let's find out what this says. Until you fail a health roll and collapse. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to get stuck in a second. At -1 times hit points, so that's 9, -9. In addition to the above effects, make an immediate health roll or die. Lovely. If you fail by only 1 or 2, you're dying, but not dead. See mortal wounds. Boo. Oh. Yeah. We're going to need a health status, aren't we? Of some kind. So... Alright. Still talk, fight, roll, yeah. Roll again each time you suffer injury equal to a further multiple of your hit points. So it's mod 10 or mod -1 times hit points. -22 -33 and so on. Right, our code goes here. So that's the first rule. That's a nasty one, isn't it? Wow, I love this game. Oops, wrong way round. Alright, let's clean this up. At -5 times hit points, you die immediately. You lost a total of 6 times your hit points. Nobody can survive that much injury. Oh, bless. Do like this, it's funny. That's the next rule. There are more rules than this. Yes, you can take more damage than that. It is possible to do. Trust me, I've refereed this game. Times hit points. Total bodily destruction, if this makes sense. Give the source damage. Alright. Source of the damage. -200 points of arrow wounds leave a messy but recognisable corpse. 200 points of fire injury leaves nothing but an unrecognisable lump of charcoal. Alright. That's actually a full stop. And that is EG. EG. Those are examples. Okay. Actually, the difference doesn't mean anything to us. Okay. So to us, that means no difference at all. The rules are there, so they have to be left in. So for now, rogue is permadeath. So no need to take an action on that one. Thank you. End. Magic. Let's start off with these. Now, we can do these actually. Right. So we need a mortal wound status. I'm just wondering how many more of these there are. I have a feeling there's more. Shock. Major wounds, mortal wounds, and death. Let's have all of those. So, shock, major wounds, mortal. Knockdown and stun. So all of these we need. So, right. Let's see what we can do about that then. So, we need shock. Make a note. Okay. Major wounds. We'll have those. Make a note. Knockdown and stunning. Okay, we'll have those. That's knock. Is that one word? It is, isn't it? We're knocked down. WWF. Knockdown. What? Was that me? Sorry. Space. Shift. 7. And stunning. Yes, I'm stunning. Yes. I know. Well, to my wife I am. What else do we need here? Mortal wounds and death. Okay. This sounds like joyous stuff. I like doing this bit. Don't know why. Mortal Kombat, here we come. Mortal wounds. And of course, the last option you have is Deader. Death. The Grim Reaper, if I could spell it correctly, is D-E-A. It's Death. Let's do it properly. Does that look good? Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Magic. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what we've got. Let's start programming this. We might get somewhere today with a bit of luck. This isn't actually the easiest thing to do. Right, so we'll go to the header file for this one, I think. Yeah, we will. We'll go into the header file and we will have actually it should be in common, shouldn't it? Yeah. Because I want to have a look to see where I can place it. N common. Yeah. I mean, characteristics here are really... right, we've got the extra object ID. So, health status could end in an I-32. Should we just call it health status? Because there's going to be diseased and everything later on. Health status, and we'll just call it health status. Right, that doesn't exist. Good. Is it part of our ECS? Yes, it is. So it's a type def. And it's an enum. And we are going to call it health status. Lovely. We'll start it with health. Health status. Now, yeah, health. There's a reason for it. Health, count. Status, count. I want that. And that goes at the end. Play it again, Anna. So it's going to have to be a health status in capitals, isn't it? H-E-A-L-T-H status for everything. And then it'll be an underscore. There we go. First one, shock. What do you mean you'll be shocked if it works? Cheeky bugger. Next one is major wounds. Next one. Oh. Stupid me. Health status. None. Equals 0, comma. Shock equals 1. There we go. Got major wounds, knockdown, and stun. So, knock down and stun. Comma. Next. Mortal wounds. Mortal wound. Mortally wounded? No, mortal wounds sounds better. Mortal wounds. Comma. And the last one is death. There we go. Comma. Fantastic. That makes for grim reading. So it's health status none we start at. Right, we've altered these now, haven't we? Which means we've now altered our game objects. Health cost, primary, health status equals none. Okay. That's alright. I also put in secondary hit points. So I better alter these. Secondary. I added hit point cost. Which equals 0. And secondary let's see, hit point current equals 9. Right, okay, that's all filled in. I'm just wondering whether to add max on the end of there. Yeah, makes more sense. Max cost and current. Yes. It's more descriptive, so we're doing it. Common. There we go. Sorted it. Sorted. Right. That gives us access to everything that we need, I hope. Damage. Nope, did that badly. That doesn't matter, does it? Not correct. I want that file. Alright, where are we? Right, so what we have to do is we have to check if current hit points is less than or equal to -1 times yeah, that's okay then. I'm just going to put an I32 in as a health check. So health, Health equals primary, which is why I needed it. Can we start with a P, please? Primary health. That's an I-32. Good. Follow the rules. And current hit points are greater than -2 times health. This is a bad way to do this. Oh my god, we should be doing a case. Yeah, well. Make health roll. Well, we don't have one. Why is damage melee gone all funny? What's happened? It's one of these ones that's happened again to me, hasn't it? Oh, wait a minute. Did I finish my statement? No. No. Don't need to do that. Just wondering what the problem is. Yes, it is. What is it going on about? Ah. Yeah. Doesn't help when I don't do that. That's better. A couple of I-32s in there helps. Magic. Thank you. Right, so we're up and running. Let's have Bool. Damage. health. Roll. Takes in an I-32 health. And that's it. Yeah, straight health roll. But the return value is not a bool. The return value is health status. Because that's what we're checking. Brilliant. Let's pop you in here, you little beauty. And this has to return, for the moment, health status none, semicolon. Just whilst we get our feet under the door. What do we need to do? We need to roll against our health. So we will need an I-32 dice roll equals. We do have dice roll, but we haven't included it. Hash include, and it's going to be source. Oh, okay. What's going on here? S, right. I'll have me dice, please. I'm not you should never trust it to do GameObject.h. Oh yes, we get dice from that, but how will somebody know? I mean, they're not exactly mind readers, so we put it in anyway. Whether it's there, whether we've got access to it or not. So, we now have a dice roll. And it just returns an int. So it is int. That's why I wanted to look at it. Equals dice roll. Woo. 3d6. Semicolon. Okay. What do we got? Make an immediate health roll or die. So 9, 10, 11, greater than health plus 2. Okay. If Dice roll is greater than health plus 2, you're in trouble. Return health. You know what this is going to say? Woo, death. Else if dice roll is greater than health, return, you lucky bugger. No, return health status major wounds. Nice. I like this game. This is fun. There we go. Fine. We now have a damage health roll. Interesting, but we do. Right, we have to change this now. I think it's just 932. Health status equals primary. No, it's not. It's health status. Silly me. Yeah. So now we can do that. That's health status equals health roll. Fantastic. Health status equals damage, health roll, and we just want health. Lovely. Yeah, that'll do. Right, that'll give us our health status if we need it, but it won't do them all. Mod health times 10. No. Can somebody get me the calculation for the mod on this? My brain's not working today. That's great, isn't it? Where's my coffee? Coffee's going cold. Alright. Current hit points. Mod. Health. Yeah, that'll do it. If your current hit points are in the minus and you mod by health, -1 divided by 9. Gives a negative result anyway. Yeah. Just make sure that me minus sign stays the right way round and doesn't turn into a plus on me all of a sudden. Health status, yeah. Damage roll, health, done. And so on. So we've got the so on. That's your mod. Okay, there is a prerequisite. Actually, no, I'll just do it here. If current health, or current hit point should I say, is less than or equal to -5, my god, -5 times health. Quite simply, return. Ooh, big returns. Return. No, that's never going to work. Come on. Ah. Rollocks. Come on, fingers. Come back to me. Health. Does this return anything? Void. No, it doesn't. Okay. Health status then. No, that's bad. Primary health status. And that will be health status. Death. Ding. Oh. Oh yes, we decided we're not going to bother with that bit. Alright, I think that's it, isn't it? Right, health status comes in at whatever it is. This is going to cause problems. We don't check for what it is to start off with. So the best thing to do is just not do it. That way. Yeah, okay, we'll do it that way. We'll do it the other way. Can't do it. We have to do it this way. We have to do it that way, otherwise it's not going to work. Can't do it any other way. Really? We'll have to hide them behind if statements. If we don't, we're going to change it. And we want the health status to stay the same. As whatever it comes in at. We don't want to be taking it out. That's bad. Removing it from there and then using it is a bad idea. So we'll remove that bit. Brackets. Yeah, I've got one too many brackets there, haven't I? Oh. Alright, that's correct. So what was I trying to do? Gotcha. Right, so what we do is we put brackets around that one. There. And that one. There. Now the brackets are correct, thank you. Good grief. I feel as I'm being trapped between two brackets. Get away, cats, get away. Right. What's next after our death? At least we're checking for it now. That's something. And we have a health status which we can now check. Okay. So that was damage. Nice. Wow. This program is getting ace. What comes after damage then? La 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 la. Oh, are we ever going to get to recovery? Mortal wounds. This is a wound so severe that your internal injuries might kill you even after you stop bleeding. Nice. Right, well that's the effects of a mortal wound. Oh, we haven't looked at stunned, have we? Okay, let's go with next bit, shock. Okay. On your next turn only. Not active defences or other defences. So it affects attacks and casting. Okay. I'm just wondering whether we should have in our ECS wounds or damage as a thing that can happen to objects. As a separate thing altogether. Because at the moment, I just feel as though I'm piling stuff into one area of the ECS. Which is his stats. Yes, Muppet. So it only happens for one round. So it starts at 0. Ow. Okay. Right, so damage less than or equal to 0, return. This is going to be difficult. Okay. You've got another if. Which means we can't do it. There. can do it here though. Yeah. Then we have to clear it. Equals. So clear the shock and return. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, weren't they already on health status? None, I would guess. Maybe not. Maybe they're just collapsing in deep earth. Right, that's shock done, nearly. Right. We need another statistic. Damn you, damn you, damn you. It's secondary. No, it's combat. Let's go and have a look. Where does it belong? Basic moves, secondary characteristics, combat stats. It comes in here. Ah, we've already got it. No, we haven't. Oh. I8. That's all I can put, but I'm going to put an I32. For a good reason. Damn. Shock. We now have to build shock into our system. Wasn't expecting that. Right. So I've got the statistic now. Let's go and set it. That comes under Well, I guess we've got to assume we've been through all of this, so we'll come to the end of here and do shock. Okay. Shock. So let's put the rule in. Actually, I'll just move one down on that one, because we put our own note in there, haven't we? Right. Okie dokie, so... I-32 shock equals -1 times damage and if shock is less than or equal to -4, then shock equals -4. I-32 actually I've done that wrong, haven't I? No, I haven't. Alright, keep going back up. Combat stats star, we'll just call it combat, equals object nope, capital O, object lookup component and it's object ID, comma, comp, combat stats. It knew what I was doing. That's ace. I love it when it knows what I'm doing. These should be closing. That's better. Right, so now we can do it. Combat. Arrow. Shock. Is an I-32, good. Equals shock. I like that better. because that's more truthful. Lovely. Right, so we've got shock. What's next? Yes, now we're making progress. Major wound, okay. Okay, why can't I get this? There it is, copy text, thank you. Let's have a look at this one. Whee! Alrighty, major wounds. A major wound is any single injury of greater than half your hit points. Any major wound requires a health roll to avoid a knockdown and stunning. Ah, we didn't really do that, did we? Yeah. That's health, status, type. Yeah, that'll do it. Gets a bit more complicated, so unfortunately we'll need another variable. Comma. V. Right, let's get these sorted out now. Because we are starting to get more than the occasional variable change. Alright, so when we call it, we need a health status type. Right, so the first one was for death. Wasn't it? Copy. So it's a health check versus health status death. I love that. Yeah. Okay. So what happens in this one? Major wounds. A major wound is any major wound requires a health roll to avoid knockdown and stunning. Okay. If this is to avoid knockdown and stunning major wounds. Major what was it? Health status. Major wounds. Type is equal to that. Then we do the following. We check the dice roll. Right. If do this properly, dice roll is greater than health, then return and we want the health type, which is knockdown and stunning. Knockdown and stun. Lovely. This is awesome. You might get both at the same time, but I think major wounds and death and incapacitation takes precedence. That was given to us first, this was given to us after. So we'll do that one after. Do them in the order given in the rules. There's a reason for the order in the rules. Let's stick to it. Otherwise we'll get the rules wrong. Alright. So it's another health roll. Another one of these. Now we're going to go through that first. So that means that's a return there. Health status death is a bit final, so we should return there as well. It is a final result. Any more finals? That's just checking the 0 and removing health status shock. So that's a final. Okay, looking good. Looking very good. Alright. If damage done is greater than or greater than, isn't it? Yeah. Health divided by 2. Divided by 2. Then let's make a dice roll. And this is against the second one. That should already be ringing alarm bells, by the way. Did it on purpose, but hey ho, that's just the way I do things. I do things on purpose because I want to see how they work. Not in C, but in assembler. because I have got a disassembler at long last. Yes, folks, I have a disassembler. Look, and I've been checking out the if statements as I was mentioning in the last few episodes. What's wrong with health status type? Yeah, funny of me. So yeah, I've been looking at assembler language and how we can improve our code, because now we're putting in all of this stuff, our code might slow down. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? That just wouldn't do. Okay, so we've done that one. Well, we've done a bit of it. So if we return knock down and stun, primary health status is equal to knockdown and stun. What happens? Like, do we do anything or do we just ignore it? Ba 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 boom, ba ba boo boo boom. Right, whenever you suffer a major wound, an immediate health roll to avoid knockdown and stunning. On a success, you suffer no penalty beyond ordinary shock. On a failure, which we've just done, you're stunned. You fall prone. You drop stuff. Or any critical failure. Oh my god. There's unconscious as well. We better put that in under major wounds. No. We won't be doing anything here. That'll go into the effects. But we do have more to do below. But we need unconscious, that's it. In common. It comes under mortal wounds, doesn't it? Health status unconscious. Is that right? No, that's not right. UNCON. What's wrong with... Oh, no comma. Duh. Now what's wrong with that? Why is it highlighted? Yeah, okay. know about those. Do some yellows whilst we're here. I think the uppercase is just messing it about. Don't mind that. As long as it's not an error. Lovely. What's next then? We have to get the status unconscious used somehow. Oh, right. Is that what it's all about? Fine, that's fine. We haven't used it yet. Combat damage. No. Sand. So, status unconscious. What can we do with that then? Somewhere down here. Right, goes in here. Right, okay. Programming made easy. I think we're on break time. Oh, dearie me. Because my coffee's gone cold. I can microwave it, can't I suppose. Alrighty. Yep, that just fell on the floor. What was it? Oh, right, it was my lighter. I'm actually enjoying this again. I don't understand why I'm enjoying doing this. I mean, it's so easy to do it, it's ridiculous, but hey ho. It's when you get to the optimization bit that's funny. When you find out what the compiler's doing. Right. There we go. That's good enough to do for me. We should really alter that and put it down here, shouldn't we? Yeah. About that. Lovely. Right. Be right back. Ah, dear. Lovely doublers. Okie dokie, let's have a look at this then. That's better, that's fixed that. I think that's it really. So we now get the attacker. Right, defense roll has to change. Oh no, defense roll doesn't change. Just realised. So where are we getting our stats for? From? Ah. That's not true anymore. We've added shock. There are attack modifiers now. So, have we got that? No. We haven't. And it's going to be sand. Sorry, source. I think that's where I went wrong last time. Source, core. And it's going to be game. I don't know why this isn't working. Something not quite right there. Source, core, game object.h. Thank you. God, my cat's coughing. Looking good, looking good. So we've got that. Alright, so we don't have the attack roll for the right object. Damn it. Yeah, I knew that. I thought this was going to happen. Yeah. There we go. Let's do it properly. Right, that's that done. So it is attacker, comma, and we want the combat stats, don't we? There we go, he knows what we're doing. Good point, very good point. Let's do that then. Thank you. Doesn't equal that anymore. What do we have under combat stats? Combat. Okay. Let's go with primary characteristics. Primary. And that's going to be object. Lookup component. And it's going to be attacker. For God's sake. Comma. Comp. Primary, please. Thank you. So we can do it from primary. So that is a primary. Pointer to dexterity. That'll do for now. And that is a combat pointer to shock. Alright, so that's the attack roll. Yep, that's correct. Okay. Okay. Got another one of these silly things here, so I'll take that out. Okay. Another one. Take those out as I'm passing. doesn't affect the defense roll. Right, that's fine then. I think we may have to send it through eventually, but not right now. Anything else having a problem here? Alright, what's the problem? Whoops. There it is. And it was Defender, wasn't it? Yeah. Sure was. Awesome. With coffee. That's what coffee does for me. Just thought I'd run through those and get all those updated whilst we still continued messing the program up. Right, let's check the program. I've got one red here. I think we're okay. That's right. Oh, okay. Never mind. Attacker is 64. And 77 is the attacker there. Magic. Right, let's try again. Get rid of all of the errors at this point. Build finished. Looks to be working okay. I'm not testing combat out right now. That is doing really well. 9 rooms is the expected. I'm getting it. That is fantastic. Right, so we just had to put in this stun unconscious thingy, didn't we? Right, so what were the modifications on that? There was calculation. What was the calculation? Okay, there it is. Alright. Recovering from it, we're not even going there. Copy text. Let's pop you in here. No, don't do that. Okay. So, Bool. Crit. Why am I abbreviating? Failure equals dice failure how are we going to do this? I think it's a bool. Effective skill and dice roll. So health and dice roll. Dice roll. There we go. That's you two. Oh, right. My apologies. Let's move you over. Right. It does give back a bool, doesn't it? Yeah. True or false? Right. So, if crit failure or dice roll is greater than health plus 5, by 5 or more. Put an equal sign in. Okay, so we have unconsciousness. So we return, that's as a final health status unconscious. Lovely. We now have unconsciousness. This is amazing. If you are stunned, you must do nothing on your next turn. You may perform any active defense at -4, but your defense rolls are -4. Okay. You may roll against health. On a success, you recover from stun and can act normally on subsequent turns. Right, okay. Nothing, yeah, until you recover from stun. Right, so stuns on turns. Okay, mortal wounds. 1 or 2. Yeah, bleeding. This has got nothing to do with us doing damage. Incapacitated. You may or may not be conscious. GM's decision. Ah, bugger. If you suffer further injury and must make another health roll to avoid death, any failure kills you. I don't know if I want to initialize that, but that's on mortal wounds. So you're already in a bad way. Right. Right, this means mortal wounds. That's the problem now. Mortal wounds is not actually going to be used, is it? Annual travel cover. Oh, thank you. I can travel, can I? Thank you. How do we get a mortal wound? This is going to be a problem because, according to this, you get a mortal wound, you're automatically sent on to health status, knockdown, and stun. If you get out of status, knockdown, and stun, then you are mortally wounded. It's here. If It's here, isn't it? Health status, major wounds. Right, so after health status, major wounds, we need to check on mortal wounds. But what for? Any failure kills you. Okay, we've got to make that check. So, if primary health status is equal to health status mortal wounds, then we still have to do this. It's not going to come back from health status major wounds, that will come back as the result of stun. So there's an else there. Okay. I've missed an else. Oh, my bad. V. But that's only on the further damage. Right, so it still goes into there. Right, got you. So that is an else on major wounds. Else if what did you say there? Yeah, type is equal to mortal wounds. I think it changes its status to death at this point, doesn't it? Health status unconscious. Health status knockdown and stun. Oh my god, this is a real nasty set of rules. Return. This is a final. That changes to that. Oops. Yep, that's right. It's a little bit of spaghetti if code, but it's right. Or I believe it is anyway. Okay. I think we've got it now. Half hour. No, well, that doesn't matter. We can do that anytime. We've got a function for it after all. If your character is killed, good luck. Right. Recovery. Oh. Oh, okay. Fine. Do we want to? No, we want to test death first, don't we? Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can actually get something out of this and get a health status of death. Just wondering how to check all these stats. It's saying we're okay. Alright, fair enough. Do I believe it? Let's have a look then. It's going to be in main. Game loop. Okay. You punch 4% damage. And the monster does % damage. Okay. Why did it put me into quotes all of a sudden? Ah, did the wrong thing. That side of it. No. Oh, it concatenates. No, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do any concatenation, thank you. That's dangerous. Okay. We've got attack rolls. What have we got available to us at this point? We've got player moves. Let's have a look here. Player position, monster position, player model, monster model. Just for... This isn't going to go well. Not sure how to handle this. I know what I want to see. Health status. It still doesn't like unconscious. I'm sure I've got an S missing there. What is wrong with that? UN CON CI OUS. I haven't spelt it wrong. Weird. Very weird. Nope. That's health status. So I just want to print out the health status, really, don't I? Yeah, we'll start by doing health status from primary characteristics. Okay, how should we do that? Main game loop, yeah. Player primary. Equals. Oh, God, I know what I've been forgetting to do. I haven't been casting, have I? God damn it. Primary. Characteristics. Star. And it's going to be object. Lookup component. Let me just drop this chat for a minute because nobody's talking to me. Object ID is 64 for player. and component primary characteristics semicolon. So I'll do the same for the good old monster. So if that's assuming we can find him. Monster underscore primary. It'll look nothing like this in the finals, don't you worry. Equals, this is ridiculous. Primary characteristics star object lookup component 477 and it's comp primary characteristics semicolon. Right, so we've got player primary and monster primary. Now I've got to go back over my code and put the things in. Darn it. Yeah. Okay. %D. So that is that. And here for that %D, we give player primary arrow health status. Yeah, that'll do. Just do it twice. Put you in there. And that goes there. And it is monster attack result. And it's monster primary. Right, that should do. I think that's about right for today. Looks okay there. Alrighty. Well, let's see if we can find a little urchin. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Oh wow, smacked into there. And what happened? Arithmetic exception. I've never had that before. Current hit points are -1. And damage equals 1. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, can't now. Kill. I said I hadn't done it, and I hadn't done it. Which file are we in? Oh, look, we're in damage. I wonder why. Might help if we cast that over. Oh, damn you, thingies. What am I doing here? Primary. Alright, that might help it a little bit. And here we're doing secondary. Here we're doing combat stats. Nothing like a bit of corrections. Any more of these? No. Hopefully now we won't be at minuses and zeros and God knows what's. Okay. Okay. Looking good. One more file to check. Okay. I've pulled them out wrongly. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, it doesn't help when you get it wrong from the start, does it? Primary characteristics star. I also really don't want that space. It doesn't matter about the space, but I don't want it. Really. Combat. Any more? Anything else in here that's bad? I've actually got a green tick going up at the top right. But I still think on the defense roll, did I pull out on the defenses? Don't think I added anything, did I? No. Right, let's try again. Straight debug run. I think we're going to have to put the monster in the same room. Maybe not. Same line. Point of damage. Current hit points equals -1. What? La 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 la. Ooh. 10, 10, 10. They're looking in the wrong places, aren't they? I think we've got a problem there. Oh, objects. It actually put it up. 77, 1 damage. But I have no idea what this is. $77. Which is the monster I'm hitting. Strength. Right, I think we've upset it with this health status thingy. Okay, that's fine. Those are completely the wrong stats. Right. That means it's the setup is wrong. Why are you meowing at me? What time are we on? 10 to 4. No. We don't start doing things at this time. Whoops, what did I just do return for? All I wanted to do was go through the components and make sure we've got everything. Once I haven't changed anything on position, right. The model hasn't changed. Primary characteristics have changed. That was a bad place to do it. ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I bet that's not an I-32. Doesn't matter too much, I wouldn't have thought, but it does matter because it's cocking everything up. Right, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's done. Hush, love. Primary strength equals 9. What? Oh, right. I think that one's okay. Secondary. Let's see what we've missed here. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Nothing there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Got to check the enums. I don't see a problem. But I'm getting a couple of... No? Where are they? Yeah. Let's go to it. It's not liking it. Something wrong in common. That's a silly place to put it. Health status. I don't seem to be able to put it in anywhere. I have no idea. Oh, I've got these 4 warnings. These are just enum not used. It's the counts. Alright. Okay, we're not bothered about that yet. I'll come back to you. You're supposed to be used action move. We haven't included it. That's bad. Okay, I don't feel so bad about that a lot now. Final checks on... damage. We're getting a green tick. have one more try, but this time rebuild project, please, and put all those enums in properly. Wow, that was quick. Okay, fine. Let's give it a quick buzz around the building. Looks okay here. Big room. Controls aren't very good, but a bit squishy. Yep, found him. No, it's not working. Yeah, they're all coming through as the same thing. All these pointers are coming through as the same. So I know what's happening. But why? Okay. Let's debug. Meow. Meow. Because we've upset something. Why has it stopped? I asked it to debug, I didn't ask it to stop. Why is it here? Oh, it's not. We can't see anything in debug. No pudding. Yeah, came up that time. Aha! On guard! Right, let's see what we've got then. So far, we now have primary at this address. And it's wrong. It's given me 2168 0. What the hell has a 168 in it? I know that number. Why do I know the number 168? Isn't that the test number I've been messing around with? Hold on a minute. What's going on here? What the hell are you running? And that's 128. Okay. Component 3. Yeah. One BO. Okay. So that is giving us component number 3 for object ID 77, which is returning us what exactly? $77,268. Now I'm puzzled. Only one component is being added. We've got our components wrong. Oh my god, I know what I've done wrong. Oops. I think we better go and look at the components. Oh, bless. Bless, 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 bless. Because it definitely gave us a 3 on that. And the third component should have been... Not in here. Let's have a look. Test code. Component 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we should be doing 3, 4, and 5. And we're not, are we? 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Starts at 0, so yeah, it's secondary characteristics. But why are the secondary characteristics being placed on top of primary? And why is primary being stuffed into comp model? Hmm. Anybody know? What it's to do with this here? And that's correct. No pudding. Alright. I think this is going to be a lazy debug. Object model is a star, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I know what we're doing. I know what's happening. That's why the 168 is there. That's why I recognise it. Right. Yeah. I think we're going to stop here because I'm going to go through this code properly now, as that we have something disastrously wrong going on between our component positions and enums and everything here. In which case I have done something drastically wrong. What we're doing is we're getting back the address of the component, not the component position. Is that the case? I think it is. Did I just do a straight return on it or something? Yeah. But I did return it as a void star. So I really wanted the address. That's what I want. Is that what I'm going to get? Want the address of the component held at component whatever. No, it's component. What I'm thinking is that. I want that pointer. But I need to make sure that that's true. So, in the meantime, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to go and sort this cat out, and I'm going to come back and study this properly with a relaxing cup of coffee. And in the meantime, I would like to say thank you to those people who are popping by and looking in on this programming. And I'll put tomorrow's breakfast show. I'll put the answer up. How about that? So, stop streaming is there. Pudding, I'm on my way. Catch you later. Have fun.